It is I, the wise old man of many men. I sit quietly and I watch the world tremble over a single word: control. Everywhere I look, people are shouting, "You are controlling me!" while at the same time grasping the reins of everyone around them. They accuse, they defend, they demand autonomy, yet they panic the moment they are not the ones steering the cart. Why? Why does the human heart quake so violently at the thought of not being in control? Medical science gives us clues. Researchers in psychology have long studied what they call the locus of control, whether a person believes they govern their own fate or whether outside forces do. Those with a fragile sense of control often experience heightened anxiety when events move beyond their grip. Clinical studies show that fear of losing control is central to many anxiety disorders. It is not merely fear of danger, it is fear of unpredictability. The nervous system itself reacts to uncertainty as though it were a threat. The amygdala fires, stress hormones rise, cortisol flows. The body prepares for battle not because a lion stands before it, but because outcomes cannot be predicted. Neuroscience tells us something even more humbling. The brain craves patterns. It seeks cause and effect. It desires predictability. When predictability vanishes, the mind becomes distressed. Experiments show that even the illusion of control can lower stress responses. People feel calmer simply believing they influence outcomes, even when they do not. Think of that, my friends. The illusion soothes the soul. The loss of it unsettles the heart. Addiction research also whispers truth here. When impulses override intention, individuals describe the experience as losing control. The brain's reward circuitry, particularly dopaminergic systems, can overpower conscious will. The human creature longs to command itself, yet biology itself reminds us that mastery is not absolute. We are influenced by chemicals, memories, traumas, social forces, and evolutionary wiring that long preceded our personal decisions. Then there is the matter of uncertainty. Modern psychology speaks of intolerance of uncertainty. Some individuals experience profound distress when outcomes are ambiguous. Studies demonstrate that when humans feel unable to predict or influence the future, they compensate by clinging more tightly to beliefs, ideologies, routines, or authorities. This is called compensatory control. When personal control feels weak, people strengthen external systems, politics, social movements, rigid moral codes, anything that restores a sense of order. And now we enter the sacred halls of religion. Scholars of religion and psychology have observed that faith traditions often provide a structured worldview that reduces existential anxiety. Belief in divine order offers what science calls meaning-making frameworks. In simpler words, faith tells the trembling heart that chaos is not chaos, that events are not random, that suffering is not meaningless. Religious studies show that trust in a higher power can reduce stress responses and increase resilience. When individuals believe that God governs the cosmos, they often display greater emotional regulation during crisis. Scripture has long warned humanity about its obsession with control, from the garden where mankind grasped for knowledge to be like God, to the tower builders who sought to reach heaven by their own design. The pattern repeats. Humanity does not merely want stewardship. Humanity wants sovereignty. Yet sovereignty belongs to one alone. So, I ask again, why are people freaking out about control? Because control gives the illusion of safety. Because predictability comforts fragile flesh. Because uncertainty exposes our limits. Because pride whispers that we should be masters of all things. But we are not. We are breath. We are dust animated for a moment in time. Our heart beats without our command. Our cells divide without our permission. Our tomorrow is unseen. Medical science shows that anxiety rises when control falls. Neuroscience shows the brain craves order. Psychology shows that belief systems compensate for helplessness. Religion reveals that the desire for ultimate control is a spiritual temptation as old as mankind itself. And so, my dear listeners, I offer you this old wisdom. Release the throne you were never meant to occupy. Whether you hold the reins or another does, whether the storm obeys your shout or ignores it entirely, understand this: you were never the architect of the universe. God governs what you cannot. His purposes unfold beyond your calculations. All things move through him and toward him. Do not tremble over who holds temporary control. Do not panic when the illusion fades. The illusion was never salvation. The illusion was never security. Faith is security. Trust is peace. Seek God. Let him guide your steps through uncertainty. For whether you believe it or not, control has all.